Zelenskyy invites Trump to Ukraine again, calls his peace plan dangerous.
Here's a summary of the article.
Your profile can be used to present content that appears more relevant based on your possible interests, such as by adapting the order in which content is shown to you, so that it is even easier for you to find content that matches your interests. Content presented to you on this service can be based on your content personalization profiles, which can reflect your activity on this or other services, possible interests and personal aspects. Information regarding which content is presented to you and how you interact with it can be used to determine whether the content e.g. reached its intended audience and matched your interests. Reports can be generated based on the combination of datasets regarding your interactions and those of other users with advertising or content to identify common characteristics. Information about your activity on this service, such as your interaction with ads or content, can be very helpful to improve products and services and to build new products and services based on user interactions, the type of audience, etc. Content presented to you on this service can be based on limited data, such as the website or app you are using, your non-precise location, your device type, or which content you are interacting with. Certain information is used to ensure the technical compatibility of the content or advertising, and to facilitate the transmission of the content or ad to your device.
This post received a score of 10,000, with an upvote ratio of 92%. Here are the top comments in response to this article.
Trump is way too much of a coward to visit Ukraine during the war. If I had 90+ felony charges pending, I suspect I wouldn't be allowed to leave the country. But, I'm just a regular middle-class citizen.
If he ran and didn't come back, then he really can't be president. So I'm torn.
If he left the country, he might bring a lot of his fan club with him, so I'd lean in favor of that.
Please let that Russia builds conservative safe space village for American immigrants story to be true. This is the one instance in which I would donate to Trump to help him get and stay there.
He could be president of that village. That, I wouldn't mind. But Russia needs him here.
The next step when Trump loses will be a Trump TV. That could be done from Russia and also avoid the 90-something felony charges, while he runs some sort of president in exile narrative for his cult.
You idiot. Don't give him any ideas. Now you've done it.
You're assuming Trump's handlers haven't already thought of that.
The Russian state has an exact replica of the Oval Office somewhere. Maybe 4 or 5 of them. The set's already been built.
Why invite him to Ukraine? Trump doesn't have a peace plan. He has a surrender Ukraine to Russian invasion plan.
That's the point.
Zelenskyy should make clear to the US that a Trump presidency will mean the green light for Putin to invade and occupy the whole of Ukraine, commit more genocide, and more human trafficking. More so than he is already, he needs to make clear to the American public and media that there will be a genocide if Russia is allowed to take Ukraine.
Zelenskyy cannot piss off any Republicans. Ukraine support is getting dangerously close to a partisan issue. Even assuming Joe gets re-elected, Ukraine will still need Republican support to get things passed in a timely manner, or at least not flat-out obstruction from Republicans.
I think Zelenskyy has already pissed off some actors already by some comments he's made in the past regarding how they get funding. He's getting more aware of how he has to play the political game even if it makes no real ethical sense for the greater good of what Ukraine are trying to do. You've put it perfectly that he has to play this game and not make the situation harder for him to get money from the US. Plus he has to make sure they've less ammo to use in the next election for the US. If Trump wins, then Ukraine is fucked. He has to play with the US game and make sure that Trump can't pointer any of statements to make Trump more electable.
This video was automatically created by Reddit to speech. The article and comments in this video were selected from Reddit according to their upvotes, and any paraphrasing was performed by smmry.com, without any human intervention.